So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I am Jeff Man 316, your pop culture reporter. Way back there on the, there it is, right there. That sign says Jeff Man 316 Live. That's where you and I meet up. Usually right here, Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern. We do a watch along. We watch along to a movie, talk about pop culture, physical media, wrestling, anything you guys want. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the weekly movie haul. Now, you watched my hunt video, hopefully. If you didn't, pause this, go watch that. Went out to some stores, found a few things. I did actually pick up some physical media this week. No real collectibles. I didn't get that John Cena figure that you saw in the Target that I went into. And I didn't find another Terrifier 2 figure. I'm looking for one of those in Target. If you guys have one of those and can hook me up, let me know. But yeah, this is some physical media that I picked up. Now, we'll go ahead and tell you the first one. I'm going to show this one, and I'm going to show it again in another video. And so I'm not going to go open this one up and show all the details of it. I'm just going to show that I picked it up. I got the 4K of Red Sonja. Now, the reason I'm not going to open this up is because I'm going to save it for another video. And what video is that? Well, you guys have been helping me recently pick up physical media, and how you do that. Look at the description of this video down below. There's a link to Valoria Video, and that's a new online retailer out of Florida. Excellent job of packaging, shipping, everything. Love it. I'm on the East Coast, so I shop with him. Was shopping with him before I got an affiliate code, and then so when you guys use that, I get some credit for the channel. But also, I can help you guys out. If you haven't used or purchased anything from Valoria Video, use the code JeffMan316 at checkout. It'll get you 10% off your first purchase. So I've got this and 3 other movies that I'm going to unbox in that video, and that's going to come a day or 2 after this one. So if you want to see more about the Red Sonja, you can hold off and watch it in that video. So let's go ahead and dive into this. There's 3 movies that I got from KINO LORBER, and so I think it probably need to be 4 more to do KinoMania, or 4 Steelbooks to do Steelbook Mania. So that's a joke, a running joke that I have. So check out the other haul videos if you want to see those. Some of them are actually labeled that Steelbook Mania. That means there's a lot of Steelbooks.
Are you kidding me?
The first one is a Blu-ray of a family film that I like. The first couple movies in this series, I know they did it to death with home VHS and home media releases, kind of like they did Home Alone after this came out. But I like the first 2 Beethoven movies. So you got Bonnie Hunt, Charles Grodin, Dean Jones. You know what he was famous for? Like those old Disney movies, like The Love Bug, The Shaggy DA. Love Charles Grodin. I've covered him on the channel. I did a rest in peace tribute video to him when he passed away. Please check that out. Like this movie, carpet matches the drapes. They didn't do anything special there. Special features why there's 2 audio commentaries and a theatrical trailer. This came out in 1992, so check that out. A movie that I really do like, Uncommon Valor. This is a KINO release. I may have shown this one in another video. I can't remember, because I had ordered this earlier. Now, we saw this in Barnes & Noble, so check out my hunt video, and you'll see where I saw some of these KINO titles in there. But Uncommon Valor comes out from this past week's releases, not when you're watching this is another week. Carpet matches the drapes. They didn't do anything special there. Sorry. You get 2 audio commentaries, an interview with one of the actors, with 2 of the actors, 2 interviews, and a theatrical trailer. This was 1983. Who directed this movie? Ted Cashapp? Never heard of him, but the cast is awesome. I love Gene Hackman. Rest in peace, Gene Hackman. Fred Ward is in it. Randall Tex Cobb, you remember him? He was in Fletch, in a key little cameo.
I don't even know your name.
Bend over.
Ben, nice to meet you. Victor Hugo.
Patrick Swayze, one of the first movies I remember him being in. Tim Thomerson, Full Moon alum, and Robert Stack is in it. This movie, speaking of Stack, is stacked. So check out Uncommon Valor. I highly recommend this movie. It's got HDR, Dolby Vision. It says For over 10 years, Rhodes has been living a nightmare searching for his son, who is listed as missing in action in Vietnam. After useless appeals from the government, Rhodes takes matters into his own hands. He, from the backing of a Texas oil tycoon played by Robert Stack, and with the help of his son's 5 Marine buddies, Rhodes, which is played by Gene Hackman, prepares to carry out a dangerous mission. So I love this movie. Check that out. Now, a movie that I think I've seen, but I don't remember it. And I don't remember owning this on physical media. And I somehow just overlooked it. And then I saw the damn thing in Barnes & Noble. And they got 50% off when sale right now when this is going on. I don't like the cover artwork on this one, but you can't help but like the cast. Let me read it to you before I show it to you. James Caan, Michael Caine, Sean Connery, Edward Fox, Elliot Gould, Gene Hackman, Anthony Hopkins, Laurence Olivier, Ryan O'Neal, Robert Redford, Liv Ullmann. I don't know who the fuck she is, but the rest of them are cool. I give you A Bridge Too Far. And they didn't do anything special about the cover artwork. There's no reversible artwork. You get audio commentaries, 2 of them, and you get a theatrical trailer. This is from 1977. Look at Sean Connery there. And the young Robert Redford. It has been heralded as a definitive World War II film. That's what I was going to say. I was looking for the quote that I remember reading on the back. Directed by Richard Attenborough. So this movie right here, I don't remember seeing it. I'm going to really like to dig into this one, man. It's got an all-star cast. Holy shit. Okay, so speaking of all-stars, Warner Archive Collection has been doing a great job of releasing the Looney Tunes classic cartoons. Now, I will say, I think they're dragging their feet on some of this because they released all those golden collections and they released a lot of Blu-ray collections, and then none of them were ever complete. So it looks like they're trying to fix some of that. This release here is the Collector's Vault Volume 2. I've got Volume 1. I love that cover. It is 50 classic cartoons, many that haven't ever been released before. They're on Blu-rays. They don't give you a listing. I wish they would at least print a listing on the back cover. I always like the warning that's on here. Looney Tunes Collector's Vault Volume 2 is intended for adult collectors and may not be suitable for children because they don't cut these. So there's some stuff in there that could be controversial as far as racism and that kind of stuff. A little off-color humor. But I don't care about that shit. I want my stuff uncut, unedited. So perfect for me. A movie that I think I've seen a long time ago, but I don't remember it. And I don't own this on any physical media. So I love that companies like Radiance, KINO, and all these are releasing a lot of these older movies that I've never owned on physical media before. And I want to own it because you probably can't find a lot of this shit streaming. This is a movie that stars Jeff Bridges and John Hurd. We talked about, at least I mentioned Home Alone before. You know who John Hurd is? The father. But Cutter's Way, a film by Ivan Passer. Dude, I think I remember seeing this because the cover, I think the cover artwork, I remember seeing something about, John Hurd with that eye patch. Almost reminds me of Snake Plissken. But this is a 4K restoration, 109 minutes from 1981. I'll read you the description. Laid back California gigolo Richard Bone, Jeff Bridges. All right, let's dig into that right there. He is a Californian gigolo. Kind of reminds you Californian, laid back. Kind of reminds you Jeff Bridges as the Big Lebowski. But a gigolo, and his name is Richard Bone. Yeah, that's kind of funny. But either way, finds himself suspected of murder, and his friend Cutter, John Hurd, a paranoid Vietnam veteran, blames a conspiracy involving a local oil baron and persuades the reluctant Bone to investigate their lives together. Changing their lives together, sorry. So, cool little booklet that is included in there. And I will say this, those names, there's an alternate artwork back here. You get a 4K disc and a Blu-ray disc. There's no real artwork on it. But look, it says Cutter and Bone. That must have been the alternate title there. So I may flip that over because that's kind of cool. I'll do it while you're here. And here's the artwork that I'm flipping from. So I'm not a huge fan of that. But the fact that it had an alternate title, I love that when that happens. And it almost looks like it's one of those thick Blu-ray and special features on that disc in the 4K. One of those thick, like, Criterion type cases. And this is a super duper heavy, thick cardboard outer case. And it says this is limited to 5,000, I think. Yeah, limited to 5,000, but they're not numbered. So that kind of sucks. An MGM release. Okay, this one, I didn't know it until I was looking at it. There's nudity on the cover. Jess Franco's Love Camp. It's got a really nice soft touch cover with some embossing or whatever you want to call that. Some glossy print. I'm going to have to put my fingers because there's nipples on here.
So, nipples, huh?
Yeah, nipples. I'm on chance showing that butt crack right there. But I was showing this cover in my weekly hunt when I looked online. And look, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of nipples on the back. So I'll cover up all the nipples. That's funny. I just did that to be funny. There's even a different set, and it's realistic nipples on the front of the case. Look at that. She's staring right at you. Va 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 boom. Jess Franco returns with more sleaze, sex, and seduction in this. More sleaze, please. The fourth and final women in prison film that he made. That's pretty cool. Commentary, Love Camp Photo Gallery, Love Camp Trailer, Dutch trailers. There's nudity on the disc. Dude, this thing is just full of tits.
Tits.
So I'm assuming the movie's going to be full of tits too. So, hey, 2 thumbs up to that. What more could you ask for? I love that their Vinegar Syndrome and their partner labels are releasing a lot of this cheese and sleaze. I should do a video series called Cheese and Sleaze. What do you guys think? Put in the comments down below where I review some of these things. All right, last but not least is Indicator. Released this. It's a movie called Dead Kids. I know it's something else. And I'm trying to remember what it was called. Does it say Strange Behavior? I think that's what I remember it from. Nice thick case. I left the plastic on this because they usually put a J card around it, and those typically get bent, and I don't know if I've got a case that'll fit in this right now. But you get the, look at this right here. You get a nice thick book, and I was looking through the book, and it tells you about the alternate title, Strange Behavior. I just saw it. Where is it? Like posters, alternate poster artwork. That's got Strange Behavior as the name. And then inside of here, I remember seeing that. That's where I remember seeing the name. Look at that. So this is only a 4K release. You can get it in a Blu-ray release as well. So there wasn't a lot out this week, so that's pretty much it. I might have gotten some weird alternate titles. I can't remember. But that's all I'm going to show you. It's a decent little stack. So what do you guys think of that? So like, comment, subscribe, and share. Do all that normal YouTube stuff to close out the video. Speaking of Valoria Video, use that affiliate link. Get yourself 10% off using code JeffMan316. My eBay store is down there. My Instagram, everything about my channel and me is down there. So please support me any way you can. Once you give the thumbs up or hype the video, please, make sure you hit the notification bell. You'll know when I post new videos. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316, your pop culture reporter, signing out saying you guys be safe out there. And don't forget to watch that Valoria video unboxing that I'm going to do. And don't forget to use the Valoria video link below. You guys rule.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very, 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 very much.